Den Watts, I'm his daughter.
Oh, I'm sorry, but I can only speak to his next of kin. Mrs. Watts, do you know if she's here?
Well, I'll go and find her.
Mrs. Watts?
Yes.
DC Bull. Is there somewhere private we can talk?
Yeah.
You can go ahead and hold the funeral, but as I said, you'll need to go to the coroner's office to arrange for the release of the body.
OK. Thank you. I'll show you out. Yeah?
No need. I can find my own way. Call me if you need to know anything else.
Thank you very much.
Thanks. Right then, let's get this done. We'll find an undertaker and they can sort out the rest.
With the flowers and the service who's coming, that's down to us. Or Chrissie or the next of kin.
No, the police were just following procedure, Sharon. You do all the arrangements. I'm not going to stand in your way.
You sure?
Yeah, positive.
So I'll go to the coroner's?
Yeah.
Okay. Chris is all right. Surprised she doesn't want to be involved.
Yeah, strange that.
Where are you going?
Pat's on a half day.
Are you coming with me?
Well, it's a bit short notice. I haven't got any cover. I'll pop in later and see if I can help.
On Pat's half day, you sure you can manage?
Sharon?
No, I'm sorry. You go to work, I'll do it, OK?
Dennis, want to work with me? But what did the police want?
The coroner's releasing Den's body.
Oh, so there can be a funeral then?
Yeah.
Oh, why aren't you with Sharon? I'm sure she must be just a tiny bit upset.
Oh, I've got to work. Sharon's going to start organising it.
Oh, what, with Chrissie?
No, Chrissie's happy to let her get on with it.
Oh, is she? What, and you thought the same?
Well, I'm tied up with the bookies.
Easy to see where your priorities lie.
Well, someone has to keep shop, Pauline.
Oh, it's just another excuse.
I make out I'm all cut up, shall I? I mean, crocodile tears always go down well with your sort, even better than the real thing.
It's a matter of respect.
Oh, in that case, I'll buy a wreath of flowers. What about Dad in 3-foot-high letters? I even leave the price tag on.
You might not have liked him, but you certainly take after him. Well, I'll go and see Sharon after I've finished my shift, see if I can help. There's got to be somebody there to support her.
Fine.
You OK?
Yeah, it's been a long morning. Thought I'd have a break.
Well, listen, I just wanted to let you know that I've been to the coroner's and I've got hold of a funeral director. So it looks like we can go ahead this week.
So soon?
Chrissie, I don't know how you feel about this, but Dad can be buried with Mum.
You want to bury him with Angie?
Well, there's a place for him. If I'd take you.
No.
If you don't want it, it doesn't have to happen, you know. But if you agree, we can go ahead straight away.
No, it's fine.
Are you sure?
Yeah, I meant it when I said I'm happy for you to make all the arrangements.
Well, he'll always be your husband.
Darling, you don't have to explain it to me.
Right, look, let's get on. So much to do. I've got to organise a service and I don't know what to do afterwards. Well, I suppose we should hold something in the pub, eh?
Well, do you think it's appropriate?
Well, people want to show their respects.
But considering what happened, I don't think holding the wake here is going to be a good idea, do you?
Well, you're probably right. I'm not thinking straight. Listen, thank you for everything.
See you later.
Yeah.
Sharon, you're all right?
Yeah.
Right, well, I know you've not had much help, so, if you need a hand...
Thanks, Paul. Actually, there is something you can do. Well, I was wondering where to invite people after the funeral. Would you mind if they came back here?
Here?
Well, Chrissie wasn't sure about having it in the Vic.
Right.
Well, Chrissie, Pauline's going to be helping us with the funeral.
Are you, Pauline? Well, that's wonderful, thank you.
Right, well, I'll have a G&T. Sharon, you go and bag a table, and you'll have to come over with us and all.
Well, I'd love to, Pauline, but Mo's about to finish her shift, so...
It's not for Sharon to carry this burden alone.
It's hard for Chrissie too, you know, Pauline.
Thanks, Jake. The only reason that I'm letting Sharon do all the arrangements, Pauline, is because I know she wants to, and it means so much to her.
Yes, well, you've still got to sit down with us and agree to everything. After all, you might have moved on. We've got to be there for Sharon.
Fine, Pauline.
I don't understand why you want to keep it so low-key. I mean, he was well known in the area.
Yeah, well, that was years ago, before you went to Spain.
Yes, but people round here will still want to pay their respects.
Yeah, well, they may still remember him. It doesn't mean they care about him.
I mean, Dan would have wanted a quiet thing anyway. He'd have asked what all this fuss was about.
So is it OK if we come back to yours after?
Well, if that's what you want.
Sharon and I just don't think the Vic's the right place.
And why's that?
You know why, Pauline. Because of the terrible way he was buried here.
When people think of Dennis Watts, they think of the Vic. This was his home for years, and yours too. So I don't see why you should be shoved out at a time...
Oh, I'm not being shoved out, Pauline.
The point is, we all knew how he felt about this place. I find it extraordinary that people will not be coming back here afterwards.
People can drift in afterwards, Pauline. Yeah, I'm sure they'll have him in their thoughts.
I mean, officially. The wake should be here, and you know that.
But it'll always be Dad's pub.
Yeah, it should be here.
All right, if that's what you want.
Thank you, Chrissie. I do appreciate it. Listen, I want to ask you something else. I wonder if you could say a few words at the graveside.
No, Sharon, I can't.
Please,
I can't do
please.
that.
It would mean so much to me. Please.
Fine. Excuse me.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm fine.
Pauline does sort of take over.
Yeah. Listen, you should have said from the start how much you wanted to use the Vic for the wake. Pauline gave me a really hard time, like I was standing in your way or something.
That's not important. What's important is I want you to be involved, Chrissie. Your feelings matter to me. That's why I think I should come and stay here with you.
No.
But you're finding it hard. If me and Dennis move back in, we could support you.
I couldn't ask you to do that for me. I know how you must feel about the place now. Really, Sharon, I'm fine.
But you're not. I can see you're not. And it would help me to be with you. It doesn't matter how many people come to pay their respects. When it comes down to it, it's only you and me who really cared about him.
Well, I'm sure other people cared about him.
Well, only you and me really loved him. That's why we'll move back in. Because at a time like this, more than ever, we need to be together.